Thanks for having us. So there's some pretty big shoes to fill. So let's see if we can do some basic justice. So quick question for the group here. Who has emailed and then had a follow-up on the email? Because the person who emailed never responded to. Show hands. Who doesn't have that name? No one. Okay, good. I was going to say someone feels popular here because this happens to everybody. So let's see. There we go. So there's a question. Most likely, you probably put that guy down there in the corner. If when you email multiple times and you never get a response. So how many emails on average do you think it takes to receive a response from a contact that you've never communicated before? Shout it out. What does that say? 11. 11? That's some real persistence. 7.
Should start calling it.
Okay. You got it's actually 3. So 3 statistically, it's been proven that it takes about 3 emails, follow-up emails, that you email someone once and 2 more times, to actually get a response. So, I mean, think about it. Have you ever emailed someone 3 times to get a response from that individual? Maybe, you might have, and that's good. If you haven't, there's a chance that you let that opportunity or relationship probably just roll off and it got somewhere. Think about it. If you were to follow with everybody here in this room right now, it would actually be pretty difficult probably to keep that 3 chain going if they don't respond to you. Maybe managing through an Excel spreadsheet or Google Docs, but chances are eventually it's going to fall apart. So here's the fun fact, right? Americans spend a collective of 329 million hours online checking and writing email per month. Now that's just for America, and that's pretty crazy. Already? All right. So on average, we spend 20% of our work weeks reading, writing, or responding to emails. That's about 650 hours a year. On average, it's about a week's worth of time that you're spending, or at the end of the year, if you can reduce that by 1%, roughly you're spending about a week's worth of time back to yourself for email. So here's my personal story real quick. So what happened was, I do a lot of nonprofit work on the side, and I was emailing a lot of emails for this one startup nonprofit, because I volunteer for a startup incubator. And I was sending out 300 emails, got no response, minimal responses. So I started looking for a tool, and all I could find were these big, email marketing tools or these email reminder services. Problem was, I didn't want to pay for email technology I didn't need, and I didn't want to go out there and set 300 follow-up reminders because at the end of the day, I still would have to manually follow up with those individuals. So what happened was, PolitePersistence was born, and that's the company that we're starting right now. And basically, what's happening is, and I'll just do a quick walkthrough. What happens? We're a Gmail extension. So when you download on Gmail, you're going to see a little logo here in the corner, right? When you click that logo, you're going to see our interface now, and you're going to see 4 tabs. The first tab is going to be your initial email, and the second tab, the third tab, and the fourth tab are your follow-up emails. And you can customize every aspect of these emails: send date, time, templates, content, everything. There's nothing we've found so far that allows you, on this level, on this individual basis level, to do something like this and have this much flexibility. This is literally a need that I had, and you're basically filling it. You manage all your emails through your drafts folder. As you can see, you can sort of go in there and 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go in there and delete, you can modify if necessary. And when the person responds, finally, let's say they respond to your second or third email, and they respond, your 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever emails automatically get turned off. So you don't have to worry about, oh my God, did I follow up with Joe Smith? What happened? Automatically, one and done. You set it and forget it. So as you can see, there's a lot of features and a lot of cool benefits that go with that. And obviously, we have innovative composing, smart shutoff, and it's template ready. And obviously, you're saving the 3 most valuable resources in your day, which is time, money, and energy, essentially. So how can you be politely persistent, right? So we are launching our crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo on Monday, September 23rd, which is actually my birthday. And that's a strategic launch. All the Facebook friends are like, happy birthday. I'm like, yeah, give me that. So, if you're interested, go to PolitePersistence. You can pre-register on the site, and then you'll get an email on the day of launch. And if you're interested in the service, we're offering limited licenses for our backers. So it's not going to be available to the general public immediately, because essentially we want to make sure that these individuals, these 2,000 or so individuals, are going to get actual perfect customer service access. If there's anything change, we can do it essentially on the spot before this thing blows up and gets crazy. Obviously, thank you very much. This is my information. I think I have 2 minutes left, roughly. Okay. So, some people might be interested in some of the numbers around this stuff, just to give a feel for what we're looking at. So, obviously, starting very high level and filling down very low. 425 million registered Gmail users, so the biggest email client for the general public right now. As of 9/1, according to the Google Chrome extension web store, Boomerang had about almost 300,000. Contractually, another great app had almost 13. And another one called Tab App had about 8,000. This is a small piece of the pie. Obviously, there's a ton of great email applications out there, extensions out there. But to get a feel for it, let's say on average it's about 300 registered Gmail users who appreciate being able to set reminders and follow the people using these tools. Well, if we could attract even 14% of those who never wanted to send another follow-up reminder ever again, think about it. If you could cut that middleman out and never send another follow-up reminder, we're looking at maybe about 42,000 registered users. And since this is a freemium model, you can download it for free and use it for a limited number of email strings. Then at a mid-tier at 5%, we'll probably convert about 2,100, give or take. At our low rate of $3.99, it generates about $8,400 a month. Now, whether you think that number is large or small, it doesn't really matter. We're not necessarily doing it for the money. I'm looking to do it because I hate follow-up reminders. But this is our future vision, right? So today is the tip of the iceberg. We're focusing on email, but eventually we want to do polite persistence for all lines of communication. So if you guys are interested, please sign up at PolitePersistence.com. I'd love to get you guys involved with the crowdfunding campaign. If you don't need bloggers or reporters, please let me know, because that's what we got to do right now. Get the word out. So thank you very much.